My name is Andre V, and I'm the founder of Parcel Locker Central. Today I'm talking with Lucian Ulmanu from ARKA. Hi, Lucian. How are you doing?
Hello, Andre. Thank you for having me today. I'm very good and excited to have this talk with you.
But let's talk about that locker because, or let's talk about autonomous as such at first because it seemed that both clients and manufacturers are sort of developing the autonomous functions for the lockers. It seems that clients are needing this kind of functions to be independent of the infrastructure, to be able for install the locker whenever they need. So do you feel it the same, that this kind of autonomous is the big thing right now in parcel locker industry?
Yes, of course it is because first of all, it's quite difficult to arrange the plug-in connection to so many locations, thousands of locations, and if one of the location or some locations or when they don't work, they are not very good for the client. They need to move and they are investing a lot in that. So if the locker doesn't have a plug-in connection, you just take it away and put it in another place. So the main idea, because we had a autonomous locker prior to Austrian Post partnership, but the main idea is that we are not developing like any kind of autonomous locker. It has to withstand the most harsh conditions. So by that, I'm saying that it has to work at minus 20 degrees, minus 25 degrees. For a longer period of time, it has to work with extreme low radiation, meaning that you can install the locker in places where the sun is not so well generous, between tall buildings, on some of the narrower streets, and because everyone, when they envision on a locker with a solar panel, for example, they they put it in a shiny place, in a sunny place, and everything is just great. But in peak season, you have peak season that overlaps with a very gray sky, overlaps with negative temperatures, with sometimes zero production or 1 watt production. Solar power is at the extreme low then, and the consumption is at the highest. So whenever we are developing a locker, we are developing to match and to withstand those conditions. This is the most important thing, because in the summer everyone is autonomous. So been there, done that. So because of those extreme high capabilities of the locker, the energy production and storage system, we can also implement, and we did it. We implemented all the features that you see in a classic locker: touchscreen, 7-inch touchscreen, 12-inch touchscreen, or just a keypad. The QR code scanner, CCTV, surveillance video camera, a lighting system, alarm system. Of course, there are optional systems, but this is a budget decision, a business decision from our client. The main thing is that the locker can do it, and also can manage up to 8 slave modules, like more than 200 compartments more.
Yeah, 200 compartments. It means already very big traditional locker size in a sense that this is possible to do that. But talking about the power consumption again, you said that you are going to facilitate all those peripherals that is needed, touchscreen, scanner, CCTV. This is actually very power consuming thing. So you have been achieving through the innovation and through the product design some kind of magical situation that you can accommodate all those peripherals in autonomous locker.
We have indeed your observation is good. They are usually they are high consumption peripherals, but first when we choose them to have the lowest consumption possible. um, the most important thing, however, is the fact that we have power management system. It's a really advanced power management system which controls the consumption. So we have models that have 1.5 watts consumption, and the new generation that will be released in, well, a few weeks or this year, hopefully, it's zero point 0.4 watts
So
consumption.
it's four times even less than
Yes,
your previous
yes,
model.
yes, 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 yes. So you can imagine we started from nine, and nine is very good in the summer, but now you can put this 1.5 consumption or zero point 0.4 consumption against 200 watts production per hour, or 120 watts, or depending on the model. So the production capacity in 1 hour can cover a lot of autonomy for the locker.
Okay, so I understand that the key for that is exceptional power management, and you
Yes,
mentioned already that you have achieved it first of all by carefully selecting the devices that are low consuming power consuming devices, but also it needs some kind of algorithm or some kind of software to support this kind of efficiency, because it's not bring it's not normal how to say.
yes, of course. Well, it's not just about the software. We are building our own software, our own firmware. But one of the biggest secrets is that we are building our own electronic boards. So by doing that, we can control the behavior of each component, each peripheral that we are using. We know when to wake it up. We know when to put it to sleep. When we know when to close it for good, and so on. This is the way we are managing every consumption peripheral or slave module or um, other component on the locker. So yeah, you're right. Yes, you're right. We need a very good, and we have it, a very good power management system with the software and electronics.
And on top of that, I understand that those are still continuously connected lockers, so you can remotely access the software through the internet.
Well, yes, we have very advanced GSM router, which has two ways of being used. One is always wake up, and for us it's just okay because the consumption is so low that we don't mind keeping it online like always. And the second way of using that mobile router is putting it into a state of deep sleep, which consume even less, but gives you a wake up so fast that the end user doesn't realize any interruptions. Also, you can wake up the router from time to time just to upgrade the database. We have all the means to use it without consuming much energy.
Cool. What about the other big topic that there are in the industry, and this is whether you should use app or display for interactions for the clients. So there are some manufacturers who believe only in app mode, that using app is the best thing, and there are the others who are using all the other peripherals. What is your take on the app side, in a sense? Do you see that this is important? Is it the future, or you still strongly believe to the sort of touchscreen and QR code interactions?
Myself, I'm not really an app guy. Um, you know, aside for being a locker producer and developing technology, I also use lockers in my private life. So um, I I realized that whenever I go to a locker to pick up something, um, well, I want to finish as fast as possible, right? So I usually have a link with a QR code. I have a PIN number received on an SMS. Uh, for me, it's super fast to do this scan of the QR code and pick up my parcel. Of course, when I would drop of something, um, I would rather have a touchscreen there, and I tell you why. I think most of the population, uh, well, we had enough of so many apps. Everyone wants to push an app in your phone. Everyone wants to uh, give you a lot to do or another thing to learn to do on their system. So if this is made somehow simple, it's more accepted by the market. I've seen applications which are very good. I'm not saying it's not a good solution, but what I'm saying is, I think um, people have a resistance when adopting apps because if this would not be true, then everyone right now will just rely or would just rely on Bluetooth lockers. um, I know the guy who said it invented the Bluetooth locker, and he has well organized a tender for the company that he works for, one of the biggest company in the world, and he didn't rely at all on the Bluetooth. It is there just for the technicians, just for a backup, just for power users, maybe someone who wants to, uh, well, to use it because he likes it. But most of us, we go to a locker, we want to finish everything as fast as possible and then leave. And when it comes to couriers, when it comes to other type of users, the technical users, um, I think they have much more options controlling a locker with a touchscreen there. This is my opinion.
Yes, this is definitely one thing to consider, but probably you do have an option for the client to use app also. So if client wants, then
Of
the app is
course.
possible.
Of course, we have all the options. Our lockers, all of them have a Bluetooth connection. All of them can have touchscreen, 7-inch touchscreen, 12-inch touchscreen, the small LCD touchscreen, pin pad, QR code scanner. So it is just a matter of configuring the locker or a matter of budget, um, and that's it.
Now there is one more thing. I have seen your lockers that you are delivering to Austrian boat. They are black and they looks really elegant. So I can say you that your lockers are looking very beautiful. So you have very nice design also included. So.
Thank you
Uh,
so much.
Looking forward to see the locker. You are going to be also in Amsterdam in Post and Parcel Expo, so everybody can see you and the lockers there.
Of course, yes. We will have a very big stand there. We will present all the new generation models. Well, mainly the one that are autonomous. So, yeah. Of course, I will be there. I will speak with everyone, and
So
we will present everything. Yeah.
so great. We will see you there for sure. So thank you, Lucian, for that interview and discussion. I think you have done something that is exceptional in that industry, and hope it's going to be rewarded.
Thank you so much, Andre. Thank you.